Hello, YouTube. My name's George Jaramillo, and today I'm going to bring you to my studio. Right now I'm working on a techno EP for Boo Records, label based out in Australia, and they've asked me to do 3 songs, so I figured as I was doing it and everything, I'm almost done with it except for the mix and some tweaks here, and I'm working on the build. So as I was doing it, I had YouTube in mind. Figured I'd bring you in my studio and show you how I create or add to a build, or how I take away from it, or whatever. For those of you new to house music or new to producing electronic music, and you have a hard time rocking out the build and then bringing it back with some cajones, maybe this is the video for you all to watch. So I have 10 years of experience doing house music. I wrote and produced one of the biggest songs on the planet, Shiny Disco Balls, and that was a little shameless plug-in. But anyway, let's get serious. I'm working on Pro Tools right now. I did the song in Logic Pro 8. I like to mix in Pro Tools, and I like to tweak and do the final edits in Pro Tools. I use an HD system. Pro Tools is not better than Logic. Logic is not better than Pro Tools. I'm not going to get into all that. I just want someone new to house music that might have questions and whatnot. I want you all just to watch and maybe learn something. And let's keep the comments positive. So here we go. I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to get rocking. Alright, so that's where we're at. That's the mix window. Don't worry, I'm going to get on the edit window, and this is Pro Tools once again. Doesn't matter what you use, you could arrange in any platform, Live, Logic, Cubase, whatever, man. It's all good. So let's see. Okay, basically, let's see. That's the first drop. I'm kind of happy with it. I'm going to go to the second drop of this techno song I'm doing. Don't mind the vocals, I just recorded them like really quick. And I haven't finished it. And I hope it sounds good through the camera, but... Okay, basically, this is where the groove's at. And then at 129 beat means bar 129. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, bar 129. That's where the drop begins. So this is the kick, and the kick is not there, as you can see, which indicates something is bound to build up. And the hardest part about doing a drop is when it kicks in, it's got to kick in, really nice, and with cajones and everything. And all this is like what I call the drama, which is basically what makes the people go crazy in their hands in the air, because this meat part, if it goes on for like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm not going to say it's going to get boring, but the human mind gets used to it, and then when it kicks out, it kind of like whatever, snaps you out of it. So let's see. Okay, right there, that's problem number 1. This hat was playing. For some reason it cuts out there. I probably did a mistake. So we go to the volume. There it is. So I want that to just keep building. You see, this is the volume on Pro Tools. And if you don't know what's going on right now, it's all good. It's just stuff that you need to learn. Just keep it in the back of your head until you start figuring out what volume rises and fades and whatnot are. And then here's the riff, the music. So this right there kills it in a bad way, so I'm going to copy and paste right here so that I get rid of this little pause, and then we go to the volume. I think I'm gonna have to edit this video because I'm talking too much or going too slow or something crazy. But whatever, just bear with me, please. There's that the hat. See how it rises up? And then here, this is the riff, the main music, and I want that to rise up as well, just to kind of see what's gonna happen. Because when sounds start rising up, it just adds that excitement. It's like the climax. You can say the drop in house music is like the climax in the movie. So right now I have those two items, tracks soloed. I'm going to unsolo them, so now everything should play. See this green thing? That's an LFO thing, which is, this is the only time it plays in the song. So it's probably the most important sound in this particular segment, and it's an LFO thing. I'm going to solo it so you could hear what it is, and then we'll put it all together. It's basically, it's this. And it sounds funny by itself. Sometimes sounds are going to sound funny by themselves, but let me put this riff and then that hat that we were working on together. You heard how the hat still stops? It's driving me nuts. What the heck is going on? So I'm going to solo the hat. Right now I'm sweating because it's hot as hell in here. Put the AC on. Okay, you see there's that silly old little space. Let me copy it again. I thought I had copied it, but whatever. Probably didn't. Here we go. This better work. Okay, I'm going to unsolo everything. Unsoloing means that everything's going to play. Now here's a problem a lot of producers make is they get that drop really loud, and then when everything kicks in, it sounds really small compared to it. So I'm going to do some volume adjustments. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, in the drop, there's a lot of loud stuff. So then, when it kicks back in, it's going to sound extremely tiny compared to the loudness. So we have to, mix it, mix the levels and EQ accordingly. And then I'm going to add one more element, kind of like a synth string, just to kind of build it in, or some wind or whatever. And then I'm going to pause this, and then I'm going to edit it, and then I'm going to come back to this. Okay, so stick around.